It is Mike from Baltimore Rides here, wrapping up Wednesday, January 3rd, although today is actually, it's the wee hours of the morning for Thursday. But all in all, pretty good night. I'm not disappointed with my results tonight. It was a little bit slow. I did DC, I drove down, I did not really get any activity in the suburbs, and then I went to Reagan and I got some activity there, and that was really where it kind of worked. So what I ended up doing was I ended up using Lyft as my primary, and I only turned on Uber when I'd waited like 10 minutes and still not gotten a Lyft ride. And I did about $105 with Lyft, and I did $50 with Uber. So I hit my 150, which is kind of my soft cap, my minimum. Not really the number I'm happy with, but it'll do. And excuse me, the snow had started around 11:30ish or so, and I was like, okay, it's just a dusting, it's just kind of coming down mild. But by about 12 o'clock, 12:30, like the side streets, the overpasses were getting really slick, and because they hadn't done anything in the district, it didn't seem like they were out salting or treating it with chemicals. So I got in a ride all the way out to way out in like Hyattsville, and I was like, okay, this is a sign to just bail, because I'm right near 295 and there's nothing going on in the city. There's no surge pricing or pink prime time for Uber or Lyft. So, we're going to call it and do what we need to do. So I got 5 prime time rides today. During the evening rush hour. So I did not get any primetime rides this morning because I wasn't working. I was at my daughter's school. But surprisingly, I was able to get 5 between 6 p.m. and 8 p.m. Now, what I don't know here is if you do a pool ride, a Lyft line, and let's say you have 2 different pickups and drop-offs, does that count as 2 or 1? I've had different information from different people on that, because I don't remember doing 5 trips during that 2 hours with Lyft, but I might have. It was busy. I mean, it was very much back-to-back Lyft rides during rush hour. But I feel like it wasn't. I don't know. So that might be a variable that I'm just not sure of yet. But it was a good night. It was a good, quiet Wednesday night. I could have used another $25 or so, but there was nothing. The city was done. And Reagan dies early. Like, I got a ride at 11:30 from the airport, but Reagan dies early. It does. So, that's the tricky thing about it, is that you don't have a BWI situation or a Dulles where you've got a late flight at 1 a.m. or 1:30 or even sometimes 2 a.m. You don't have that. So once you're done with Reagan, really all you've got is the city. Now, on a night where there's a bar activity, that's great, because then you're just transitioning right into last call bar closing. But on a night like tonight, I didn't get that. I got kind of just straggler people moving around late at night. There wasn't really any bar scene. U Street was a ghost town. It was cold, and I think people were anticipating the weather in DC, because DC was under a winter weather advisory. So there you go. So that's that. There's no snow in Maryland right now. It ended as I was going up 295 right at the 295, 695 transition is where the snow stopped. So it has not reached Baltimore or parts north yet. Does that mean it's not going to reach us? I don't know. I'm not a weather person. But right now it's dry as a bone north of Baltimore. So we'll see what happens. I plan on driving local tomorrow and not driving DC. I'm going to give Towson a try and see if I can do a little Thirsty Thursday in Towson. I think there's going to be enough college kids back since New Year's is over that I might be able to capitalize on that. So we will see. And that's about it, guys. So I'm going to let you guys go. I will be back on the road tomorrow. Everybody have a great night and be safe out there, okay? Talk to you guys later.